First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Got it!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
21. 30%.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to Meredith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Easy.
Breeze going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw is Locke. And it's complete to Kelce. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Ready? You ready?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. 13. Ready? You 90?
On second down, here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That's it, baby. That's it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Under. 21, 21. 0-2.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
11.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. second. Interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Breeze now to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. You're right.
From the gun, here's Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10, Luck again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Past the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To throw is Breeze. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
11.
Throwing now is Breeze. Flushed out right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
11Z. Be right.
Here's Luck now on second down. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Right there.
Luck on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
5, 6, 2.
Luck throwing again. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with it.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
84. Who's that 84? Check 84. 11, 11, 11, 11. 21, 21. 11, 11, 11.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
To throw, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Ready. You waiting?
Here's Breeze to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Ready. You waiting?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting. Shoot. Got it.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Kill.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Yellow lady.
Breeze going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kiki QT, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
53.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Luck. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11. Hey, 2. 12. Hey, check back. Under.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
And got his man complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Ready. Ready. Over.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Ready. Ready.
Toss play, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Got it.
Again, it's Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
11, 11, 11, 11. One day.
Now Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ready? You waiting?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, it's Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
12. On. Middle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints will have the football back. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 90. Okay. 12.
Breeze is looking to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Here we
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back to throw, Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Easy. Ready. You ready?
They run it again with Williams. How about this defense? For a 3rd straight play, he's going nowhere. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold.